Hey everyone, this is Mike with the One Stop Co-op Shop, and even though I've done a lot of videos on this, I am back with Elder Scrolls because Chip Theory sent me a review copy of the expansion Valenwood, so I'm going to adventure there and try out maybe some of the skill lines and stuff. We'll see how far I get in a single video. I'd love to finish one of the sessions, but that's that's probably not going to happen. And if you like the content on the One Stop Co-op Shop, consider supporting us through Patreon. You get early access to our videos and exclusive videos every month you can't see anywhere else. You can also listen to our podcast for reviews and design discussions, or join the conversation and say hi on our Discord. So I'm going to start out the video by describing my new characters. I'm actually doing a two-handed play this time with very different characters than the archer I use in the other videos. I'll describe the world and show my quests a little bit, and then I'm going to jump right into gameplay, and this is going to be way less explanation than my other videos. So if this is your first one, I would not recommend watching this. I would pause and go watch my first archer playthrough. I'll explain the rules a lot better in that one. But I'm starting out in the city of Haven over here. I've marked some cities. You'll see why for my quest in a second. How this one works is the influence meters. This is supposed to be the Wood Elf homeland, so it is the homeland of the main bad guy of the campaign. Whatever, Deslandra, I think that's what her name was. So whenever I draw a peaceful card at the end of a round, it's going to have me increase one of these meters. And at level 1, they don't do anything, but at level 2, 3, and 4, they're going to make certain types of encounters like have negative effects. So if this one goes up a lot, it'll be tougher to go into cities. If this one goes up a lot, it'll make peaceful encounters worse. And this one is conflict battle encounters. So we'll see how that goes. But until we get to 2 for any of them, it does not matter at all. For the actual quest I'm doing, I picked one that's straightforward but sounds pretty fun. Winner takes all with the Circle of Champions. Battlemaster Riven has given you an important job, establishing the Circle's presence in Valenwood. The competitive fighting guild currently has no gladiators' quarters or battlegrounds in the province, and the Circle wants to establish a minor league system in the area to identify and train prospects before they join the big teams in arenas like Aldkorak and Mor Kazgur. While expansion has always been on the Circle's docket, recent events have encouraged Riven to speed up the process. The Circle of Champions has never been more popular, and smaller groups are popping up around Tamriel to take advantage of fighting fever. One such group, calling itself the Titans Triangle, has recently gained popularity in Valenwood thanks to the backing of a prominent wood elf philanthropist named Deslandra. Oh, there she is. Given his previous interactions with Deslandra, Riven has reason to suspect her motives. Any unscrupulous behind-the-scene dealings of the Titans Triangle might tarnish the reputation of all professional fighters in Tamriel, so he's asked you to help establish the minor league system in part to draw attention toward the genuine article. There's just one problem. The Titans Triangle isn't going without a fight. Deslandra has claimed that the Triangle has exclusive rights to Valenwood and is threatening to get the province's Cameron dynasty involved to protect her interest. Wishing to avoid legal entanglement, Riven issued Deslandra a challenge. If a team of fighters fielded by a local Circle representative, that would be you, can beat the strongest warriors of the Titans Triangle, then the Circle can operate freely in the region, and the Triangle must fold. If you lose, however, the Triangle retains exclusive rights in Valenwood. Knowing that her group would lose credibility as a premier fighting league if she turned down the offer, Deslandra has accepted the terms, and you've been tasked with recruiting promising free agents throughout the region before Deslandra can get to them. So this is a more straightforward quest than most. When I get to these cities that I've marked, I can choose as a group action, which means each of my characters has to use one of their town actions to initiate it. I can choose to have a battle there, and each of these 4 cities has a different champion there, and if I can defeat them, they'll fight on my side in the final showdown at day 12, and if I can't defeat them, they'll fight on Deslandra's side. So yeah, just want to get to as many as we can and defeat as many as we can. And the closest city is this one, and the champion there, Evely Sharp Arrow, isn't too bad. She's got 3 life and 0 defense, so pretty easy to take down. She does have Iron Bark, which is the unique ability of Valenwood, which means she's going to take less damage from range attacks, but I don't really have those, as you'll see in a second. And True Strike means she can cut through my defenses sometimes, and she has tons of range, but yeah, I think I can take her down. So that'll be my goal in these first few days. Move along here, try to get some experience, and then take her out. But let's meet my team! So my last videos were all about a stealthy archer. I wanted to do something completely different. So my first character is a High Elf Warden, starting with Daedric Summoning, and Warden is also a summoning-focused class. And for my 2 starting Daedric Summoning dice, I pick these dice-bound armaments that let me put them in my active slot, and then I can use them at the end of anybody's turn to let somebody attack if they're in ranged or melee combat stance. So basically, my idea with this one is I'm never going to attack. I literally have 1 combat die, because High Elves are awesome at magic to start and bad at combat. Oh, and I only have 4 life. Sorry, not 5. So I want to build a character that never throws a shot themselves if I can help it. I'm just going to boost my orc friend you'll see in a second, and I'm going to get all the summons I can because Daedric Summoning goes into summoning later. And then Daedric Summoning is from the base game, but the Valenwood one I want to splash into with this character is the Illusion skill tree and also the Light Armor skill tree. Both of those are magic focused. Illusion will create things that the enemies will run towards and not attack us, which I think will be great along with my summons. And then the Light Armor thing will let me have better mobility and defend myself if people do get close to me. So it seems like it might be a cool build. Meanwhile, I wanted to show you a more straightforward melee build. So I have an Orc Knight. And I started with the two-handed skill tree, which is just tons of damage and lots of fatigue. So orcs are really good for that because they start with 3 cooldown. So if I get a lot of fatigue, like these two basic two-handed dice get fatigue when I use them, if I get a ton of fatigue, I should be able to get rid of it pretty quickly. I'm planning to probably ditch my magicka like I did with my archer. So that's why I started the two-handed here. I might get more combat dice, definitely going to get more stamina, probably will get more health. And my plan is to get them heavy armor, which is a base game skill tree, and then maybe the sort of burglary, item-focused legerdemain skill tree, which is from the expansion. So this is not like a Valenwood expansion-only run, because a lot of the new skill trees are kind of more support ones. I do need some way to kill people, so it's going to be mainly my wardens' summons, and them boosting the orc and distracting the enemies with illusions, and then my orc just coming in and taking care of business. That's the plan. But we'll get to what the dice do specifically and what the class abilities are whenever they come up. Well, let's go right into day 1 and Haven. Haven's history can be read in its architecture, a jumble of wood elf, high elf, and imperial designs, and its bustling port, which has hosted pirates, smugglers, and invading armies with frightening regularity. Still, those with a taste for opportunity and a quick wit in times of need have found Haven a profitable place to make a living, provided they don't stay in one spot for too long. Okay, so Epicenter of Trade. After each time an adventurer visits the trainer, draw a new token from the trainer bag and add it to the skill lines available to be trained. Cool, because I do want to probably do that. We have 3 common and 1 legendary item. We don't need to go to the inn. We don't need to refill potions. Our guild action for Circle of Champions is search the common item deck and gain the first weapon or armor item, then shuffle the deck. I might actually have the orc do that. And what's the town square action? Oh, set sail as a group. At the end of the day, place the port token or party token in Woodhearth or Sylvanar. You must spend your next day in that town. So Woodhearth is one of the places I want to get to. Sylvanar is not, but it's close to other ones. But again, I think this is probably the easiest champion to fight first, so just taking the land route should be fine. Now let's see what our items are. The legendary one is an Alliance spell draft. Roll a status die and apply the rolled result to any unit in sight. That's a potion, so we would have to go back to a town to reuse it. Glyph of Bracing. Enchant a companion in play. The enchanted companion gains the enemy skill Divert, which means they're harder to kill. And discard this if the companion has exactly 1 hit point. Now, all the companions, my warden will be summoning it first. Only lasts for 1 battle. That's better if we have like a permanent companion that would not be going away. And then Weapon Sling. When you discard a weapon as a result of using its overtax effect, discard this item instead. That's decent. And a Quick Silver Dagger. If you have a stealth status die in your cooldown track, add 3 enemy combat dice. Well, we're not doing stealth again. We already did that. And that's also a one-handed weapon. So none of these are appealing to me much. Let's see how the trainers work out. Getting 6. That's nice. Okay, we got stealth. No, we don't want that. I think that's heavy armor. We do want that. That's the new key, like, sort of lock-picking one. Speech, I was kind of thinking would be fun for my warden. Oh, I think, is that illusion? That might be illusion. Let me check. And this one's destruction magic, which I definitely don't want to do because, again, I'm going for a fun, non-fighty wizard if I can do it. Yeah, so that is illusion. Let's try out the new skill path just to show it, although speech is fun. I do want to get that. So yeah, for our first action, I'm going to have them both go. I guess I get to draw again, but no, I mean, these are perfect. I want heavy armor for my orc and illusion for my wizard. Let's go health. I don't think I'm going to raise it up a ton. I do potentially want to get some stamina and definitely more magicka. And then for orc boy, I don't think I'm going to get like too many basic combat dice, probably, right? So sure, let's try that. I do want them to have room to get stamina and health. And then maybe let's both go to the Circle of Champions for the guild kiosk. So get the first weapon or armor that comes up, and then we can trade it around if it doesn't match our character. Okay, we got a Void Steel. Ooh, that's perfect. Void Steel Axe seems very appropriate. And then a Yew Inferno Staff. Since my wizard's not going to be attacking, that probably won't be as good. All right, so Void Steel Axe. 2-handed. Ignore 1 defense on your target. Heck to the yes. And if you throw it away, add 3 enemy combat dice. Well, we're not going to do that. So that's awesome for my Orc Knight. And then, yeah, as expected, drain 1 available combat skill die to ignore your target's defense stat for this engage. I currently, again, have 0 skills, and I don't plan to get any that will actually deal damage in an engage. I'll still give it to the high elf, and maybe they can trade it in for something else at some point or something. But yeah, that's not going to matter too much. All right, and that's it for our town. Let's get to day 2. Oh, wait, sorry. I should finish out the day, right? So since I didn't do a peaceful encounter, I got to draw. And we got that symbol, which is pushing peaceful encounters toward badness, but it's not until 2 that something actually happens. And then we could rest and recover and all that. By the way, I'm playing on the intermediate difficulty. I still don't love that the expert difficulty requires food items to rest. It's just a little bit too punishing for me. Okay, that brings us to day 2, and we can move up to 3 without taking any exhaustion. Let's see. If I went to like this unstable one, maybe 2, 3, 4. I'm realizing I maybe should have had my knight go to get a side quest, because to upgrade, I need to complete 2 side quests with your party in a single session. They're all about side quests. And also, whenever the party gains a side quest, their power is they get to heal to full hit points or gain 3 tenacity. Might have been a smart thing to do, but, I mean, I got that useless staff instead. That's good. Let's see, I could also fast track 1, 2, 3, 4 to unstable, then 1, 2, 3 to there, and then get there on day 3. That seems maybe better. So I'm going to give both of us 1 light fatigue to move farther, because it'll be cool downed away right when the battle starts. And we'll see what we get. I'm actually hoping for a combat, because as I said before, they tend to give more experience. Oh, nope, it's a peaceful one. Introducing Arvin. You're breaking camp when a young wood elf approaches you and extends his hand. Hello, he says. My name is Arvin. I went out for a morning saunter, and I'm afraid I've gotten rather turned around, but I always say that one is never really lost when they're in the company of good friends. This wood elf seems kind of odd, but at least he's personable. You look at his still outstretched palm and wonder whether he's worth getting to know. All right. Oh, God. So I have to pick the unstable one. Let's see. Arvin shakes your hand. He shakes it for an exhaustingly long time. Each adventure gains 3 light fatigue, then reduce a single influence track by up to 3. We've met before for 0 experience. This option may only be selected if you've encountered Arvin before. No, I don't think so. I would have recognized such an interesting face. Resolve option 1 anyway. Oh, wait, what? What's the difference? Or, not this guy again. You slap Arvin. Gain keyword rude. So that would go into the end game. I would have to keep... All right, well, I guess I got to do it. Slapping people left and right. This is like Mass Effect. But I do get 1 experience, so that's right. We start at 2, so now we're at 3. And anytime you survive a unstable encounter, whether it was successful or not, you get 2 tenacity. Nice. And let's see. Do I want to spend my experience right away? I think I do. Let's get our first illusion die. It lets you either teleport around or put like a fake 1 hit point unit on the board to distract enemies. Not too shabby. And we'll get 1 of the 2 starting heavy armor dice. Resolve, as long as it's in your cooldown, prevents any melee attacks from doing a lot of damage to you, whereas the other one prevents ranged attacks. So there we go. Oh, and our slapping thing, ooh, God, has a double increase. Oh, which means, oh gosh, what does that one do? Whenever we get into a conflict, we have to add a level 1 enemy to the EP and deploy it last. Wonderful. All right, going to day 3. Let's still try to get in a fight to level up a bit more before we go here. And we'll roll the die again. Okay, now we got a conflict, and we're going to get an extra level 1 enemy. Yay! Forever mine. Judging by the pile of rusty detritus outside of this cave, you stumbled across a long derelict mining operation. These days, it's hard to know why a mine gets shut down. Did the veins run dry, or did the war get too close? Neither's good for business when you're trying to keep the ceiling from falling in around your ears. Unfortunately, there's no way of knowing what caused the miners to pack up shop unless you go inside. Doing so could be lucrative, but digging through this big mound of scrap outside might end up being safer. Okay, we've got explore the mines, which is a delve, or excavate some rusty... Oh, wait, this is a... Yes, it is. Okay, so I have to pick this one. Excavate some rusty old scraps outside. Well, I guess it's going to be faster. Each adventure rolls 1d6 and resolves the rolled result. On a 1 to 4, your gear is scuffed up and ruined in the search. Discard 1 item. No, my axe. Or 5 to 6. Oh, gain 1 bonus XP. Bonus XP is awesome because it doesn't count against your overall XP gained, so you don't have to have more monsters because of it. All right, well, here we go. First one I really care about is the orc. Don't roll a 1 to 4. Yay. Dang it. Okay, there goes his axe. It was nice to imagine it being useful while it lasts. And for my other dude, okay, there goes the staff. This was not my favorite location. We do go up to 4 XP overall and 1 XP for each of us. Oh, and then I guess at the end of the day, we would have already gotten rid of the fatigue. When did we get this? Yeah, we moved and then had a peaceful encounter. Yeah, this would already be gone. But yeah, I want to save on to the XP because I want to get... Well, I guess I could get a level 2 illusion spell. What do they do? Place this die on a targetable non-quest enemy. This enemy's range stat and movement are reduced to 1. Ooh, when When this unit is defeated, exhausts its die. So I could, like, take one of the enemies that's farther away, maybe, out of the fight for many rounds. I'm loving that. Ooh, and their range is reduced to 1. Heck yeah, let's definitely get that. Gonna hypnotize, mesmerize. That cost me 1 XP because it's still here. But I think Orky Orc might want to, like, level up stamina or get more two-handed, so I'm not going to get a second heavy armor yet. And, okay, that's another conflict one up. She actually means we're almost to the level 4, which I think adds a, like, level 5 person to combat, maybe? Oh, no, it's not that bad. It just adds the player count to the calculated EP, so we'll have 2 more points worth of enemies. It's basically like we had 1 more experience than we actually do. All right, and that takes us to day 4, and let's go ahead and have our first little town battle in Marbrook. Oh, and whoops, I'm just looking at this thing. I should have gained fatigue during overland movement equal to number of players plus 1. So I did that on day 2, which means I would have lost 2. So I should actually still have 1 fatigue for each character. And then also you can't take the set sail action. So yeah, they're really trying to punish you if you rush and try to get to every hero. But we still have to take our other town actions before we get into the fight, so let's go check this out. Here we are in Marbrook. Marbrook is a city, still finding its feet. Built only a few years ago to defend Valenwood from the Ebenhart Pact, the method of its construction increased tensions between the High Elves and Wood Elves who call it home. It was built atop a large Aeliad ruin, which is now home to a variety of thriving criminal enterprises. Okay, if the party is on a quest for the Thieves Guild, no. Dark Brotherhood, no. Undaunted, no. Eyes of the Queen, nope. Each adventure may take a free guild kiosk action. That would have been lovely, but no. Okay, so we'll have 3 common and 1 legendary, 4 trainers. Steal from the shop. Make a lockpick check of 2-4. If successful, draw 1 or gain 1 from the shop and then gain an additional town action. Ooh, if your cooldown track has 4 more fatigue in it after this check, it is unsuccessful. So you can't just, like, use a ton of fatigue to succeed for sure. All right, let's see what our items are. Love to have a new axe or a bow and some food. That's not exciting me. Ooh, and some armor. Golden gauntlets. After an enemy engages you, gain 1 tenacity for each combat skill die that was... Oh, that's if I put a lot of combat skill dice into defense, which was not really my plan. Okay, so none of those are great. And for our 4 skill lines... Ooh, that's the light armor one that I wanted for my mage. Destruction, again, I'm trying to avoid. I think that's healing, which I've done mages like that already. And then this is the, like, lock-picking one. Ooh, and I'd like to get a side quest for my orc, and then they'll gain 3 tenacity. That'll be awesome. That's right, we should be at 4 tenacity, because we get 2 each time we do a unstable quest, so yeah. So sure, let's have the elf go to the trainer and get light armor. We'll put it opposite stamina, I guess. And let's have the orc get us a side quest. Actually, I think you pick 2 and keep 1. Yep, I remembered correctly, so let's see. We got a simple token. A grieving Imperial Elder asks you to deliver a family trinket to the site of his son's grave. He always loved this thing, he whispers through muffled sobs. You can choose an adventure to draw a common item and place this... Oh no, that's a legendary item. And place this quest under it. While occupying a peaceful landmark, that adventurer may discard this item during the reward phase. If they do, complete this quest and gain 1 XP. Oh, if the item is ever discarded before it, then you discard the quest. Okay, and then... Oh my gosh. Big Bad Basri. Oh, if you're on a Circle of Champions quest, discard this one and draw a new one. Because I was about to say, Big Bad Basri is like the boss at the end of this entire quest line. Okay, there were our casualties. You see a series of bulletins marked by the symbols of the Outer Watch. Their headers read, help make Tamriel a better place. Create a stack of hit point chips equal to party times 2, so that'd be 4. Place on this card. During an end-of-day phase in which you are occupying a peaceful landmark, each adventurer may remove 1 hit point chip from this card by either discarding 1 item or skipping the rest step. Now, you know what? I think a simple token is way easier. Let's do this. Oh, wait, I should have kept on reading. After the final chip is removed, complete this quest. Each adventurer may gain 5 tenacity, and you may draw 2 side quests and may choose 1 to accept. That would get the orc closer to completing their upgrade. And if you're in Valenwood, gain resistance, which is a keyword you keep track of that'll help you in the end, or you can not take it when you would gain it and decrease one of those influence meters to make things less dangerous. So, yeah, okay, we'll take this one. So we got to go to peaceful landmarks and give up items or not rest twice. That's doable, I guess. Doesn't even get us any experience, though, so I don't know. Anyway, there's our 4 hit point chips. Okay, now for our group action, we are going to fight. All right, so we're going into this fight. That's what our board's going to look like. I think that the conflict effect from the influence meter still applies. We're going to add 1 level 1 enemy afterwards. And we are first, before spawning anybody, going to spawn our little sharp arrow lady. So let's get this all set up. Okay, so here are our friends. So we've got Evely Sharp Arrow. She only has 1 combat die, but True Strike means that if she rolls a 1, which is a 2/3 chance on that die, that it has true damage and ignores armor and such. And then she has Iron Bark, which is the native ability of Valenwood, so the Norn Marauder and the Imperial Bandit both also have it. All that means is if you attack them when you aren't adjacent, their defense goes up by 1. But literally my only attacks right now are melee attacks, so that's not going to affect us at all. The Norn Marauder is big. He's my toughest guy. He's a level 5. He's got native and rush, which means if he doesn't reach us, he'll move again. I think he'll probably reach us. The Imperial Bandit just has native. And we got 2 friggin' archers, which is annoying. We've got an Argonian Bandit with Enfeeble, which means he'll give his target, or 2 targets. Yeah, actually, a lot of them are attacking 2. Actually, all 3 of the archers are attacking 2. He will give the target, or she will give the target 1 light fatigue. Retreat means that if she didn't attack anybody on her turn, or actually I don't think if they suffered damage, then she gains a stealth and heals 1. And this Guar in the back is Colossal, which means he gets bonus hit points equal to our total number of trained combat dice, which thankfully is only 2, so his 3 went up to 5, so he's not too bad. So yeah, this is going to be a little bit tough, I gotta say, especially since only my Orc can actually attack. For deployment, let's put my High Elf here and my Orc like right at the front. I think that makes sense. And before we get into the battle, let's look at what our dice and tenacity abilities and class and race abilities are and see how things go. All right, so the High Elf Warden, they've got from being a High Elf, Sirabane or Sirabane's Boon. Once per battle during your turn, place any adventurer in an unoccupied entrance tile and heal them for 3, so we can kind of retreat a bit. Their ongoing ability, whenever a creature companion is defeated, heal yourself for 3 hit points. Their 1 and 5 tenacity abilities will summon different creatures to fight for you, but then they go away at the end of the battle. Bond with Nature lets you heal somebody, and you can even over-heal your creatures. Living Vine is enduring, which means as long as you have at least 3 tenacity, it applies. After a creature companion takes damage, if it's not dead, it heals for 1. And Advanced Species for 4 lets a companion merely move up to 2 hexes and attack. And if it's a creature, it may move 2 additional hexes and increases combat stat by 2. So it's like a super attack by them. And the 1 tenacity summon is a Diving Cliff Racer, has 2 combat dice, only 3 life, but remember, will heal if they don't die, and has the dodge stat, which might prevent some damage. They can also move twice if they want to. And the level 5 one is on the back, so you can't have them at the same time. 5 life, 3 combat. The Maim ability will make enemies deal less damage for the rest of a battle, and they can also rush. So, yep, there we go. And we talked about their illusion dice. This one will let me teleport or put a fake enemy or fake unit down to distract enemies. This one's the one that will let me make an enemy only like move or attack at range 1, so that'll slow them down. And these ones, at the end of any unit's turn, I can let somebody attack if they're in a melee or ranged stance, or combat form. So if I can make the Orcs stuff work out correctly, that should be good. Meanwhile, the Orc has a Swift Warrior ability. Once per battle, after the end of your turn, gain 1 over fatigue, which is pretty terrible, to take an immediate extra turn, including, I think, like cooldown and all that, so that's pretty awesome. Then their Night Stuff, you already saw that. Oh, actually, yeah, that put them to 5 tenacity when we took the side quest. So Honor Duel. If there's only 1 enemy within 3 hexes of you, deal 3 damage to that enemy for 1 tenacity. Craziness. Although it's not going to work out right now. Solemn Vow. Remove a status die from your cooldown track and apply it to a non-quest enemy within 2 hexes. That's awesome to get rid of nasty status effects. Orders Edict. At the start of any unit's turn, choose any enemy in play. For the rest of the turn, each enemy or each engaged targeting this enemy deals 1 additional damage. So I could let like my Orc just get a ton of damage onto a special unit. Sworn Oath. After you defeat an enemy, heal 4 hit points. And then for 5, discard one of the party's active side quests and deal 10 damage to an adjacent non-quest enemy. We don't want to do that one, but it is cool that it works like that. And their dice, this one again will prevent damage for free every time they get engaged in melee while it's sitting here. And then their two-handed dice are Wrecking Blows. They're going to do 2 damage or 3 damage, but gain fatigue for themselves. So they can just rock some worlds, but it's going to leave them a little weakened. All right, so I want to have the High Elf go first, because if they can get these dice active, then the Orc can use them. And they're already 4 away from the Argonian Bandit. I think I'm going to try to do that illusion, like hexing spell on them. So I can use up to 4 dice, and hey, what the heck, let's go ahead and use all of them for my 4 magicka. It'll take me a while to cool them down. Oh, sorry, I should have cooled down the 1 fatigue first. All right, and let's see what we get. We got 1 tenacity. It gets us to 5, so we could actually summon our Feral Guardian. I'll have to think about that. We got 2. Which one is that? Oh, it's actually the one I prefer. At the end of any unit's turn, you may choose an adventurer in one of the combat stances to perform an engage, rolling 3 enemy combat dice, ignoring the skill Ethereal, then exhaust this. So I guess I can use it twice in a row and have my Orc guy get 6 free attacks. Heck to the yeah. So those go into my active slot, and again, I'll use them at the end of my Orc's turn, because right now he's not in range to actually attack anybody. Oh, and I already did the one that gave me tenacity. And now Mesmerizing Grasp, I got to put it on a non-quest enemy, and their range and movement are reduced to 1 until they're defeated. So yeah, let's do the Argonian Bandit. 1, 2, 3, 4 magic range. All right, that worked out pretty well, pretty well. Now I just got to decide, do I want to spend 1 tenacity to bring out the Diving Cliff Racer, or 5 tenacity to bring out the Feral Guardian? I mean, the Feral Guardian is maybe overkill for this early on, but whatever, we'll get more tenacity as times go, right? Let's go big. So I put him in an unoccupied adjacent hex, and companions activate after every adventure. So after the orc takes their turn, I guess they could like run up where I was gonna put the orc and focus on that person, and the orc could like maybe go here and try to kill both. Oh, I guess he'd be blocking the Feral Guardian though. Okay, I'll need to decide about that. Give me one with fighter, gets rid of their fatigue, and what do I want to do? This might be slightly overkill, but I could use my Order's Edict on the Nord Marauder to make every damage from every engage against him +1. Because each of these spells that the High Elf is about to cast count as an individual engage, so that'll be plus like 3 damage total, which is pretty dang good. So sure with the hey, let's go for it. So if I go here, he can't get where I want unless I kill that guy too. And he's got 1 defense, so that's probably not going to happen. So okay, I'll go here. Then he's going to engage our Nord Marauder here, and yes, I've spent 2 tenacity and selected him, so everything is +1. So let's see how much fatigue we're forced to take. So the regular-looking sword does 2 damage and no negative. The sword driving downward does 3 damage, but forces me to take 1 over fatigue, no thank you, or 2 regular fatigue. All right, and here we go. And okay, that's cool. I mean, it's not as much damage, but I'm not taking any negative, so that's 2 + 2 is 4, +1 from the power is 5, -1 for defense, so he's down to 3 life. Which means even 1 of those Daedric things should probably be enough. Now, here's the annoying part I didn't think of. I need to be in 2-hand, 1-hand, or ranged combat to use that, which means if I go into defense, which I need to do to actually engage and put my heavy armor into play, it won't work. But the bear should be pulling their fire, so I don't think I need to do that. So cool, we're good. We'll stop there. And at the end of the orc's turn, I will go ahead and exhaust 1 of these to let him make a 3 enemy dice attack against that same dude. And it's still the turn, so I still have that +1 for engaging, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, -1, 3, you're dead. All right, cool. So killed the hardest guy right off the bat. I like that a lot. We're going to keep our second Daedric die because nothing to do with it at the moment. And then I do need to decide what to do with my companion, because I was going to rush up and attack Evely there, but that would let the Argonian Bandit, who otherwise would not be able to, with the illusions, do anything, get there and attack. It would let the Gwar come up and attack for 2 dice, and the Khajiit Bandit, I guess if they move up like that... Oh, no, she attacks 2 people, so she's going to attack my orc regardless. That kind of sucks. Oh, and so is Evely. That's right. Okay, never mind. We'll go up here and try to kill her. So he's doing 3 dice, and then he'll maim her. But if we need to get 3 damage, her Iron Bark is not going to help because this is an adjacent attack. And is that a 2 again? Yay! Wow. I do wish there's one complaint about the component. For both the basic combat dice and this, I wish they did something more obvious than the little tiny 1 and 2, because it's a little bit hard at a glance to tell how much damage you did. So, okay, she is defeated. Hopefully she'll will win the rest, and then she can join me in my epic quest. But the bear would have maimed her, which means when she attacks, her total damage is reduced to half, rounded down. Although it doesn't apply to true damage, and if she rolled a 1 damage, it would count as true damage, so it wouldn't have been very good against her anyway, but it's fine. All right, so now we do the enemies, and they're all level 1, so we can decide what order to resolve them in. Unfortunately, it's not great for us. So let's have the Gwar go first, come over here, and attack for 2. That's not great, so they take 2 damage. Oh, they're going to die in like 2 seconds, man. Next, we'll have, I guess, the Khajiit Bandit attack both of us. That sucks. And 2 damage. So Feral Guardian is not quite dead. And, oh man, my orc takes the full 2. That hurt. Although, actually, his armor wouldn't have helped against that anyway because it is range damage. Now, she does not get her stealth from the retreat ability because she did attack somebody. We got to kill her ASAP. And then we can have the Imperial Bandit go next, because if we let the Argonian Bandit go next and she killed the Feral Guardian, the Bandit would suddenly focus on one of them again. So probably gonna... Oh, he actually missed. Not that it really matters, because now this one's coming in with their 1 range. And yeah, that was terrible. 5 tenacity gone for 1 nice attack. All right, so that was round 1. We get to round 2. We did defeat 2 of the tougher enemies, but my orc is already close to half dead. And we used all of the High Elf's tenacity, so it's something. And let's see, who's left? The Argonian Bandit is nothing if we can just stay far away enough. The Guar is definitely annoying, but now if my Orc maybe goes into defense mode, that will be okay. The Imperial Bandit doesn't attack very hard, so I really want to kill this one. Probably getting him over to there, so that would work. And of course, I should try to get some items, but we'll see if that happens. Okay, so High Elf is first. Get back their little distraction ability, their summoning, and combat dice you cannot roll if you're in magic stance. So I think I'm going to... I guess I might as well engage first and then decide if I want to move or not. Because neither of these target anybody, so it doesn't even really matter who my target is. Oh, okay. Let me see what... this is the different one. So this one's kind of better, but sort of also worse at this point in the game, because it says at the end of any unit's turn, you may choose an adventurer to perform an engage, rolling 2 of their available skill dice. If those dice would be exhausted, they are recovered instead. So, especially when we level up more, it's going to be amazing. Right now, the Orc barely has enough dice to use as it is, so I'll have to decide what to do with that. And then this one, place this die in a hex in range. When an enemy would target you, you may place yourself in that die's hex, swapping position with any unit that may be occupying it. Then exhaust this die. The target unit now determines its target again if possible. Okay, well, I guess I can put it... I could, use that to go over to one of these items, right? Let's actually put it, over there. It's not really going to help me, avoid an enemy attack, but it's free movement, I guess. That's kind of cool. Oh, wait, this is a billion times better than I thought, because it's not when they, choose who to move towards, it's when they choose who to target, which means I can have one of these melee people run towards me and then, waste their action. If I have the bandit go first and move kind of uselessly, and then I could, dodge. So actually, I'll stay right where I am, I guess, or even, move here. And if I do this right, I should be good. Okay, so that's it for the High Elf's turn. And I should remember to use their once per battle healing effect. I can heal the Orc. All right, so the Orc gets both double-handed things back. And I'm going to have him move over here to kill this bandit. Well, let's actually, for his first engage, go into defensive stance. I'm thinking of the High Elf's abilities. And we'll roll this. And actually, let's do one combat die too, might as well, for defense. And, oh, really? Well, that's not going to help much. Okay, we got 2 tenacity. Well, there goes my genius defense plan. But still, I don't need to attack with these yet, so I'm going to take a fatigue just to go into two-handed stance. But then I can let my High Elf friend have me actually attack. So let's go ahead and use this one first and exhaust that to let me roll 3 basic combat dice. And all right, that's enough. So the bandit is dead. And then the enemies are going. Okay, and this order is important. So I'm going to have the Argonian bandit go first and do nothing. Then I'll have the Imperial bandit, so they don't want to move. They're going to target me. Whoop, 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 whoop. Who are you looking at, buddy? So they don't get to attack at all. Then here's what I'm worried about. The Guar is coming over and attacking for 2. Please don't kill me. Please. Okay, 2 damage we can take. 2 damage, even with no defense, we can survive. And that's what I was waiting for, because at the end of any unit's turn, I can exhaust this to have them use 2 skill dice. And we're going to roll both of these, and they will, even if we get fatigue from the damaging ability, these will become recovered immediately instead of getting exhausted. We need to do 5 damage. All right, let's see how this goes. Oh, that's actually perfectly right. So that'll be 2 damage and then 3 damage plus 2 fatigue. That part's not great. All right, so that does kill the Guar straight up. And those dice got recovered, but I do have a lot of fatigue. Oh, and that's right. Don't I have, where is it? Order's Oath. After you defeat an enemy, heal for 4. Heck yes. We will do that, so he's fully healed again. All right, so we've pretty much taken care of all the nastiest customers in this battle. I want to try to get some items before we finish up as we go into round 3. All right, so High Elf is first, and they just get 2. I need to get my cooldown up. And let's, should we do this first? Sure, we can do this first. Okay, is that the same teleporting one? It is, yeah, this one's pretty awesome. So let's see if we can put it anywhere within range. So I'll put it over here. Then we'll put this in our active slot, ready to help the Orc attack more if needed. Okay, then for their move, I'll go 1, 2, or 1, 2. Doesn't really matter. See if I can unlock that. So 3 attempt, 3, 4, 4. All right, 3, 4, 4. Ooh, that's a good start. All right, I get 2 more attempts. I could change that 2 to a 3, but let's see how this goes. Whoa! Wait, was that it? No, it was 3, 4, 4, wasn't it? Well, I'll still spend 1 fatigue to get it right away. What is it? Fishy Stick. Discard this item and heal for 1. You may gain 1 light fatigue to place this item in your pack instead of discarding it. Wow, that's an amazing one if you're playing on hard difficulty where you got to eat a food every day to let the party rest. Here it's just okay. And all right, we'll hang out there and we'll just teleport away with the illusion when the guy comes to attack us. And how about our knight? Let's recover some stuff. 1, 2, 3. And he doesn't need to fight this turn. Let's just go here and try to unlock the Trove chest. Or not Trove chest. This is not too many bones. Legendary chest. Okay, so we need to get a 6 before we can do anything else, and then 1, 6, 2 with 4 attempts. Come on, show me that 6. Oh, yes. Okay, so the 6 is good. And then we don't have 6, 1, 2 yet, so let's just go for our other 3 attempts. We need, what is it? 1, 6, 2. Okay, I'll take that. Should I just change this to a 1? I have 2 more attempts. Let's see if we can get to a 2 or a 1. Crud. And no! 5 fatigue. Might be really good, though. I mean, he's got a lot of cooldown. We'll take it. And what is it? Oh, it's defense high elf girdle. Place 1 available combat skill die in an active slot set at 1. It was whenever you get engaged. Okay, so actually this would be good for the high elf too, who's probably never going to use combat dice otherwise. All right, nice. All right, and the enemies attack 1, 2, 1, 2. Who's their preferred higher health? So they would go this way, and then the bandit goes hello. Well, yeah, I guess having him over there is fine. And so he just teleports away. We are going to round 4, so I do want to let the orc recover some, but I also want to kill these people before we start getting over fatigue. All right, so high elf is first, getting rid of both of those. And we don't really need the illusion this time. We can stay away from that bandit. So let's try to get another one of these set up to help out the orc, and I think that's it. Okay, that's the one that lets you use skill dice without exhausting them. And then this guy's about to die, so let's get right next to him, but not close enough for the bandit to attack. And then orc, how you doing, buddy? Getting rid of 3 fatigue. I'm going to have him move up and end his turn, because the high elves things will let him probably kill the guy. So the guy's got 1 defense and 3 life. So we probably need the orange dice and not just 3 enemy dice. Let's try out this one first and use our oranges and hopefully not get a billion more fatigue. Okay. So that's 3 damage, which would be minus 1 down to 2 damage. So the guy would almost be dead. All right. I guess we'll do that. That gives me 2 more fatigue, geez. But also 1 more tenacity from that miss. That part's okay. And then we can go ahead and use this one to try to finish him off with 3 enemy dice. Doom. Okay, that's 3 damage. So yeah, that wouldn't have been enough to kill him by itself. And that gets exhausted since he's finally been defeated. Okay, and then this guy runs up, and we just got to kill him in this turn, which might actually be hard to do. Otherwise, we'll get some over fatigue. All right, so the high elf is getting both of these back. No point in rolling that purple one and just making the cooldown slower. Let's just try to get the orc more attack opportunities. Okay, cool. That's the one I wanted, so that he can use all of his skill dice, and then this can be cleanup if needed. Okay, and then orc boy is going to get 3 fatigue gone. Then he's going to move over and do his big gun attacks. Hopefully not taking a billion fatigue, but let's see. Gosh, darn it. Oh, sorry, he's here. I mean, it is what it is, I guess, right? Because I don't know if I'll kill the guy otherwise. All right, so let's just take 6 freaking fatigue and kill him. Or not 6, it's 2 each time. Or I could do 1 over fatigue because we're about to rest anyway. So yeah, actually that would be better because you can get rid of 1 over fatigue in the rest phase anyway. So yeah, I'll get 2 regular fatigue, 1 over fatigue. Here you go, if you want to see what I'm talking about in action. That was not a pretty battle. I mean, we won, and we didn't take any damage, but we certainly are slowed down a bit. And I'm realizing as good as these Daedric weapons are, they don't combo quite as well as I would have liked with heavy armor. Just a little hiccup in our build here. So this gets exhausted because it was in active slots. We successfully recruited Everly Sharp Arrow. I don't know how strong she is, but now at least she won't be on their team. And we do get a single experience. We're each at 5 now. Let's see, does the High Elf want to buy... Well, we can't afford another summoning one. We could get the first light armor, but they were actually pretty mobile with their teleporting, so I don't know if I need that yet. Don't need more hit points. I mean, I really want to get better summoning spells. So let's save their experience. And the orc has 2 now. What's the level 2 big sword one? Onslaught. Deal 4 damage to your target, and after this engage, gain a Bane status die. That means you take 1 true damage at the start of each of your turn. Or deal 5 damage to your target, but it's a D, which means it's, what's the word? Drain. So it's only once per battle. But that first result, where is it? Remove a status die from your cooldown track and apply to a non-quest enemy within 2 hexes. So I could Bane somebody else if I get that 1/3 result. And then the big thing is once I get to level 3, I can get momentum that helps me get rid of some fatigue or use it to boost my attacks. And then Balance Blade lets me get rid of over fatigue. So yeah, I think I might want to go ahead and level up into momentum. Or sorry, Onslaught. There we go. A level 2 two-handed die for me. And I almost forgot a few steps for the end of round 4. I drew one of these. So the city influence meter moves up, which is good because that's the only one that doesn't get us any more negatives. And we get to rest and recover. Nobody's hurt, and we each need to get to remove 1 die. Just going to get a Daedric summoning back here. And obviously going to get rid of the over fatigue here, because nothing else can remove that, and that would have been a problem. So much stuff, though. Yeah, that's a lot. I got to get his stamina up for more movement and stuff, too. I just need more experience. Okay, so going into round 5, I want to head toward one of the next spots. And ideally, I want to have a peaceful encounter on the way to try to do my quest. Well, that really is not a great... I can go to Unstable Place and hope that I roll peaceful. Then I can go to Longhaven, or I can just go straight to Woodhearth. I could go slower and go like here, then here, then here. Oh, never mind. It says I have to be occupying a peaceful landmark at the end of the day. So even going to an unstable and rolling peaceful would not be enough. Darn it, darn it. I mean, I don't think I'm ever going to get all the way up here. So if I like go down here and then here, I should be able to finish up. So like, what if I go here and then like there and then there? Maybe, sure. Okay, we'll go to the Spinner's Cottage. The 8 provide. A bedraggled high elf meets you on the road, his belongings tied up in a pack on the end of his restoration staff. Say, friend, he calls out, could you spare a donation for a working magician? When generosity is given, the 8 give in return. From the look of him, the high elf doesn't spend a lot of time communing with the 8, but a mage in your debt is always a good thing, right? You check your pack to see if you have anything you wouldn't mind parting with. Okay, so I don't have to do the -1. But what would it be? Each adventure discards any number of items and rolls that many d6 plus 2. So roll that many d6 dice and then add 2. The adventurer gains all rewards up to the confined value of their roll. No reward for 0 to 5. Remove all fatigue from your cooldown track. Might actually be worth it. And that would need a 6. So if I discarded a single item, I'd still need to be a 50-50 chance. Gain 2 tenacity. Gain a legendary item. Freely train a skill die to train. Wow, that's really good. Okay, unstable we don't do. But we only have 2 items. So the best we could really do is like gaining 2 tenacity. The fatigue thing is nice. What's this? Make a social check. Number of players times 3. So that's the difficulty, which would be 6. And if you don't have any social speaking skill dice, which we don't, you need to dispense tenacity. We only have 3 tenacities. We couldn't possibly succeed. If successful, each adventurer may draw 1 basic item and remove all light fatigue from their cooldown track, which is also a beautiful thing. All right, so I think either one of these will get me nothing and just get me an experience. So yeah, it doesn't really matter which one I'll pick. So I'll just say whatever. I picked Conjure a Deal and discarded nothing. So I just get 1 experience, bringing us to 6. And do I want to... No, I want to save up for, I think, 3 cooldown, maybe? Or I do have 2 now. I could get the next Daedric, which is pretty good. Expert Summoner, the combat stat and movement of companions you control is increased by 1, and then after one of these companions engages, reduce this die by 1. So I could get like +1, +2, or even +3 attack and movement to my summons, which is pretty dang good. Or Power Stone is pretty awesome. We change the result of up to X other skill dice to any side of your choice. It's not as important yet, but like as it gets to really crazy skills that have really cool abilities, it might be great. And by the way, my level 3 summoning die actually lets me summon a unit once per battle without using all of my stuff here. But I really do want 3 cooldown. I mean, he's got enough magicka for like forever. I could also get the light armor, but I don't know if I need that yet. It seems like with my orc and my illusion, they probably won't be attacking me much. I could also get a level 3 illusion, which is pretty dang good. Place this on a targetable non-quest enemy. The next time they would engage, it doesn't engage, so it doesn't attack at all. Then exhaust this die and applies a daze status die to the enemy, which means they can either move or engage. So like really would just be shutting enemies down left and right. But I do like being able to summon more people to actually get more damage going on. Yes, what the heck? I'm going to spend 2. We'll get more cooldown later and get the expert summoning skill. All right, there we go. And my orc is definitely going to hold off because I need to get another stamina, I think, to be able to spend more dice and move more. Okay, then we come to the end of the day, and we are in a peaceful landmark. So I'm actually going to have the high elf give the orc the fishy stick, because you can kind of trade items outside of combat whenever, and then have the orc discard the fishy stick for 1, and have the high elf not recover for another. So we only need to do that 1 more time. Okay, the high elf doesn't need to recover, but the orc getting rid of some more fatigue is certainly helpful. And, oh man, so now what happens with towns? Oh man, we got to spend a tenacity to take a second town action. What terrible. This place sucks. I mean, know what we're doing to piss off Deslander. We're just walking around. Leave us alone, lady. All right, going into day 6, let's go on to Rulan'yil Fault, or should we go to the weird one? Let's go to the unstable one. I want more tenacity so my high elf can start summoning more guys. And what we going to get this time? Oh, it's a conflict. Forest fatalities. Valenwood's shifting, impenetrable tree cover can be a blessing or a curse for a weary traveler. Bandits find ample cover in the flora, but quick thinking and a keen ear on the part of their would-be victims can turn the tide in an instant. Today you hear the muffled footsteps of someone who does not wish to be seen, and your eyes dart for an appropriate vantage point. Perhaps you can launch a preemptive surprise attack. So we have to choose the right option. The original one would be spy the enemy. Adventurers may deploy to any unoccupied hex. Okay. Or spied by the enemy. Ooh, 3 experience. I like that. Okay, place tokens on 2 enemies. These enemies must be the highest level possible. These enemies take their turn before adventurers each round. What the heck? Okay, that'll be something. Because we've got 6 times 2 is 12. We're going to have a level 10 out, and they're going to be going right here on this first spot and going before us and murderfying us. Guys, I hope they're not too powerful. And then we'll get 3 experience. That part's certainly nice. All right, who we get? Oh my god, a troll. 3 combat dice, 2 defense. He's got that thing that makes non-adjacent attacks harder to do, but that part shouldn't matter much. I mean, I can probably just heavy weapon him to death, but he sucks. So where's the one? He's over here. Oh, so if we put ourselves back a bit when we spawn, then he won't be able to reach us with his initial activation. So that's good. Yes. And then we just got 2 ones to round out the 12, and then the extra one from our influence meter. Another Imperial Bandit, very close. A Mud Crab who's stalwart. I think it means that he can only take 1 damage per turn, so pretty annoying, but his stats aren't that great. And okay, this is definitely annoying. A Skeever Pup. When you defeat them, you get over fatigue with the rod. Ooh, if I can... I don't have any tenacity to summon a a pet, but if I can get 1 tenacity, summon my little diving guy, and kill that dude, then I would not have to deal with the over fatigue. And also, if I can defeat a level 10 or 20 enemy or a quest unit with the Diving Cliff Racer, or wait a second, with the Diving Cliff Racer Feral Guardian. Wait, didn't... this is hilarious. Didn't the Feral Guardian, the one thing they did was kill Evely Sharpower? I wasn't even paying attention. We level up. What does he even do? Okay, so Dive is the same. Bond with Nature gives me 3 hit points to a companion instead of 2. Living Vines. Oh, that's the same one. Yeah, if they take damage, they heal 1. Oh, Savage Beast. Take an immediate turn for an adjacent non-quest creature enemy as if it was a companion controlled by you, so you can send them off against somebody else. Advanced Species is the same, but only costs 3 now, and then the Feral Guardian still costs 5. Okay, so that's great, though. I already leveled up. I had no idea. Wow, this is not good. We are just surrounded, man. And oh, that's right. We got to put it on the troll and somebody else. I guess I'll do the troll and the Skeever Pup, since I don't mind him activating early. All right, so yeah, we want to be as far away as we can. So I guess, I mean, I can use my illusion thing. I don't want him to be able to get attacked by too many people. I don't know. Okay, there we go. Oh, God, the freaking troll is going to just box us in. Oh, this is terrible. That instead? Okay. So the troll, and the Skeever Pup, wonderful. I got to pick who's going first. It'll be the High Elf, right, to get the orc extra things. We've got everything available. This one's useless because we haven't summoned anybody yet. We don't have the tenacity to do it anyway, unfortunately. So I guess I'll just do all 4 of these and see what kind of tricks I can pull. All right. Okay, well, there's the tenacity I needed, but I got no illusions to help me out. And then I'll put both these in active. That's the 3 enemy dice one, which is probably the best option I could have had. And then, I could now summon my little diving dude. We wouldn't be able to go anywhere or help out very much because there's just too many friggin' enemies. Gosh, man, this is going to be a nightmare. I was at least hoping to get my little teleport die so I could have gotten the High Elf past them. Man. All right, we'll see what happens. Maybe I should still summon my little flying dude. He could attack the crab and he could at least tank some damage, although he's going to get murdered immediately by all these people attacking. And I really would love him to kill the Skeever Pup, because otherwise the orc is going to get over fatigue, and you already know he's got a fatigue problem. But I feel like I might die otherwise, so yeah, what the heck. I'm going to go in and spend 1 of my 2 tenacity. I can only summon this guy once per battle, that's the thing. So I'll put the Diving Cliff Racer right there. And he's got dodge, which does mean he has a slightly better chance to not be killed. But, oh wait, doesn't the freaking... Yeah, the troll attracts 2 people. So maybe I put the Cliff Racer. I don't know what to do here because the troll's got so much defense. I don't even know if I can penetrate and kill the guy. Actually, no, you know what? I think not that many of them are going to be able to get in to actually attack. They're going to get in each other's way, so I'm not going to summon this guy yet. Let's just go to the orc. So I get one of my special two-handed dice back. And I've got... Okay. I'm definitely going to get attacked. So you know what? My first engage before I move is actually going to be to do armor by itself. And then I'll take a fatigue to do the other stuff, I think. And okay. Ooh, that means while this is in my cooldown track, I subtract 2 from every adjacent attack. And all these people are adjacent. So suddenly I feel a lot tankier and safer. So with that, I mean, I still don't want to really try to kill the troll. But at least I'll probably block most of his stuff. Maybe I should kill the Imperial Bandit. Or like at least start hurting him. Sure, because between like my regular attack and the special things from the high elf, I'll probably be able to get some good damage in. So let's move up and engage again, which does give me a fatigue. Yes, this is going to stick around for 2 rounds. Friggin' great. So this one, that's 4 damage, and then 5 damage, but it gets drained. Ooh, the 4 damage gives me the thing that makes me take damage every turn. But then I could use Solemn Vow for 1 tenacity and have the troll start taking 1 automatic damage every turn. That seems like it'd be good since he has such high defense. So okay, I'll use this and I guess my other big one, and we'll see how bad our results are. So I know the troll is way worse, but I'm targeting the Imperial Bandit, and let's see what happens. Oh, that's the worst. Okay, I didn't get anything for this awesome die. Dang it. I don't need the tenacity. And then that one would be 2 more light fatigue or 1 over fatigue to do 3 damage, which would mean 2 would get through. Is that even worth it? Maybe I don't resolve it. God help me, y'all. Okay, I'll put this one first and get the tenacity. Then I'll put that one, and I guess I'll take 2 light fatigue to do 2 damage to the guy. And we'll stop their turn there. Oh, do I want to use tenacity for anything? That heals me if I kill somebody. Oh, the +1 damage in all engages. I want to save that for the troll, I think. Okay, and yeah, the honor duel won't work, and I have enough for Oathbreaker's Charge, and I don't want to throw in my quest anyway. So I'll just stop there, but at the end of my turn, High Elf will go and do 1 of these, and I'll engage the High Elf Bandit again, and I'll engage the Imperial Bandit again, but his defense resets, unfortunately. Only 1 damage gets through. Okay, I'll use the other one. There we go. Come on. Finish off somebody. Oh, whoa, that was a lot. That's 5. I wish I'd seen those kind of results earlier. So, okay, I got rid of 1 weak dude. Not even one of the ones who activates early. Although I guess after the first turn, them activating before us and after us is kind of semantics anyway. All right, then we get to the enemy turn. God help us. Okay, the Mud Crab wants to attack the lowest life person, so he'll attack our friend the High Elf. Whoa, threw that die over the dice tower. 1. Okay, so I'm down to 3 life. Then we go into round 2, and the Troll is first, and he's just attacking me. I've got 2 automatic defense. Let's go and use the engage ability of the High Elf Girdle. I can place 1 available combat die in an active slot set to 1, so I'm going to block 1 extra defense. Or sorry, I can spend it to block 1 extra. Oh, he only did 2, so I block all of it anyway, so never mind. I'm not going to spend the combat die. Hey man, that heavy armor is awesome. And then the Skeever Putt comes in and does 2, which is also blocked. That was a good roll, Skeever Putt, but not good enough. I'm back to my friends. I get back both of my illusion dice, but I could also, now that I know I'll have the tenacity, I could also try to boost up my little diving dude, maybe? I mean, should I roll all 3? The thing to make the enemies move and attack less well doesn't really actually help right now because they're all in our face anyway. But the teleporting or putting a fake unit down thing is great, and boosting my units would be good. So let's try for this. All right, so here we go. And okay, we did not get to boost our people. We do get 1 tenacity. I mean, that's a good die for just getting tenacity, I guess. And I do get to put this within range 4 to finally get away from these people. And that means I can tank a hit from the troll, which would be amazing. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Although I don't think it counts as moving onto it, so I wouldn't actually get to do a lockpick. So maybe we'll go here. By the way, I did look at the ability, and if you put it on a place with a unit, then you'll actually swap with them, which is extra cool for utility later. Yeah, but that's all my health is doing. I need to get more cooldown, but that's what I'm saving up for. After this battle, I'll have enough. I could move them. Do I want to move them? Oh, they're going to get attacked. Yeah, I would like... There's no way for me to, get in the troll's way so that they can take the troll's attack instead. So I guess they'll just stay where they are, and, the mud crab can attack them and they can teleport. All right, that brings us to the orc, and he's in a position. He's definitely in a position. He's about to lose his awesome defense. That I'm not worried about. But he can literally only do a single attack on somebody. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. I definitely meant to summon my dude this time because he's not going to get really hurt by anybody. So, okay, we got the diving cliff racer. Good to go. Sort of good to go, I should say. Oh, and he's got 3 life. But what do I do with the orc? I could just try to kill the stupid skeever pup. I mean, he's not really hurting us, and I don't want the over fatigue, but the orc could theoretically take it. The mud crab, I really want to give him that 1 damage per turn thing more than the troll because he's just so ignoring with stalwart, and then I can just ignore him for 3 rounds and he'll die. But I haven't cooled back down into that die yet. And I guess I might as well roll this. Maybe, I don't know, kill the skeever pup or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll save it, because if I can get a bunch of dice all at once with the troll and then use my tenacity ability to hit harder, I guess that kind of works. So, I'm not going to attack. I'm just going to literally not do anything. Now, if you don't engage at all in your turn, you can move twice. It's not really helping me this round, but it's good to know that it's an option. All right, so then the driving cliff racer gets to attack, and he's not boosted or anything, so he's just doing a 2 combat dice against the mud crab. And we need 2 damage to actually get through the armor. There we go. 3, unfortunately, does not matter, because stalwart means he can't take more than 1 damage a turn. Although I guess if somehow the high elf or the orc could hit him and then the diving cliff racer could hit him, that would work. Okay, then the mud crab. Ooh. Okay, good. Because I wanted the mud crab to attack him and not the diving cliff racer, and he will because they're equally tied since I took a damage. So I will say that he attacked him. And no, you did. Oh, wait, he'll still attack him. Well, I wanted to teleport either way, so I guess it's fine. So yeah, he's attacking the diving thing, and oh no, 2 damage. And I don't have enough tenacity. No, I would need 1 more to be able to heal him 1 for free. Man, he barely got to do anything. Don't kill him already. Although now with my level up, if he gets defeated, I'll heal up to 3 hit points and gain 1 tenacity. That's pretty good. All right, round 3. The troll is attacking. I've still got 2 automatic defense and my... Wow. Oh, never mind. He did roll 3. Okay, so I will exhaust my combat die to take no damage. And then the skeever pup is... Well, I guess he can't possibly get through my heavy armor, so who cares? All right, and then it'll be our turn. High elf is first. And we get both of these back, which if the orc also uses his cool +1 damage engage thing could be good. So yeah, I definitely want to roll those. Do I care about taking away some? I don't think that'll still be helpful. And I unfortunately can't get the die back that'll let me boost my summon to do more damage. So yeah, let's first just do our free engage. And okay, that's the one that lets him use skill dice without exhausting them, which actually might be good in this case. All right, so, but we do get 1 tenacity. I could spend 2 tenacity to heal a party member in sight for 3. In sight just means on your tile or adjacent tile. And it will become over health, so this guy would go to 4. Although then I wouldn't have enough tenacity to benefit from the living vines, but clearly my guy will die if he gets attacked, so that wouldn't help anyway. So sure, I like that, so we'll do that, and we'll give the guy 3 more health. He's at 4. There we go. And then I can still move. So yeah, let's try to get that item, I guess. 3 attempts, 252. 252. Okay, I got the 5. I need 2 2s. Second attempt. I mean, my high elf doesn't have a ton of fatigue, but also has terrible cooldown. Let's go one more time and see if... No, we're not even going to try for it. Okay, what was it? It was a shield. That would have been okay. Oh, wait, as a shield you had to use in defensive formation, which means I guess the orc could have used it, but probably not that worthwhile. Man, I wish I still had my axe that ignored 1 defense. God, that would have been great. Okay, so Orky Orc, unfortunately, doesn't want to take that die back. Gets that, and, oh, his one that does a bunch of damage. Okay. All right, so here's the plan. We're going to first be in defensive mode and roll this, then we'll take a fatigue and not roll those. We'll just take a fatigue to engage and switch to 2-handed so that we can, at the end of our turn, use this, roll those, but they come right back. Because God knows we got to keep that cooldown track a little empty. Okay, 1 defense. I'll take it. And then ending turn, using this, rolling these. Let's hope they hit this time. We're going to use... Yeah, we're going to do the 2 tenacity thing, add +1 damage to this. That seems a little bit wasted, but the troll is just so dang strong. So we're going after the troll, hoping for some big damage here. I don't know if this is even worth it. Oh, that seems good. That was the... Oh, man, that's the one that drains it. So that's 2 for free. 5, but it's drained. 7, +1 is 8. Minus the guy's friggin' 2 defense means he's only down to 2 life, which is great. Don't get me wrong, that's great, but it's going to be a while before I get strong enough dice to finish him off. Ah, man, okay. Oh, crud, the fact that this gets drained means that my whole, recover immediately thing doesn't really help very much. Oh, well. Okay, and then my diving cliff racer will attack the mud crab again. He can't reach anybody else. Man, it's a little annoying to be trapped in the corner like this. Hey, we got through his defense again, so he's down to 1 life, almost dead. That brings us to round 4. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't. Mud Crab's going to attack the Cliff Racer first. And he missed, which means his dodge triggered, and now you deal -1 damage instead of 0, Mud Crab. Suck it. Okay, now we go to round 4. Troll attacking my big man. He's only got 1 defense this time. This could hurt. Oh, man. Okay, just 3 average. We only take 2 damage. That could have been a lot worse. And then the Skeever pup is, okay, missing. Awesome. So no more damage. We are alive. Oh, and interestingly now, if the mudcrab is still alive, he'll prefer to attack my orc instead of the crab. All right, so the high elf has his, like, teleportation distract skill. Should I even roll that? I definitely want to roll this one. I think I might just do this and focus on trying to get these ones back. All right, so I'm hoping for that 2 or 3 that will boost my Cliff Racer to a crazy level. Ooh, that is +3 attack. Now, each time he activates or attacks somebody, he's going to go down by 1, but I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. And then I guess I'll move towards the legendary item. Okay, now the orc does... Okay, we might be able to finish off... Yeah, I mean, with both of those... We just need to do 4 damage to finish off the trolls. If we hit with both, we're good. So let's go for it. Let's absolutely go for it. Okay, targeting the troll, we need 4 damage. We just need both of these to have a symbol on them. Oh, God. Why was that the symbol? Okay. I mean, it is what it is, I guess, right? So that's 6 damage. Definitely enough to kill the troll, but 4 fatigue. Yay. That makes things a lot less scary here. Oh, and then I guess I can move out. I'd really rather the Skeever pup attacks everybody in range. So yeah, they'll both attack the diving Cliff Racer, which seems fine by me because I don't want to get hurt anymore. Speaking of diving Cliff Racer, hey, now they have +3 attack. Let's have them deal with the real threat in our midst, the Skeever pup and his rot. And they're doing 5 attack? Oh my gosh, I love this. Well, when you get lucky. So this is ticking down to 2. And... Okay, that'll do it. 4. So Skeever Pup is defeated, and enemies and allies, companions, ignore any fatigue they would get, so the rot doesn't matter. And then the mud crab attacks. I would actually love if he would kill the diving Cliff Racer, because then my elf would heal and get tenacity back. But no, just 1 damage. That's not going to be enough, buddy. All right, but let's take us to round 5. The diving Cliff Racer can definitely take care of the mud crab before we get into overfatigue. My orc can't move far enough, so we're just going to try to get that legendary chest and then get some dice back. So we get both of these back, and we're not going to use them. We're just going to be nicely cool. It's funny that my high elf is staying so cooled down with just 2 recovery. And they're not going to engage at all, so they can actually move 4 times. So we'll go 1, 2. Sorry, they can move twice with their 2 stamina, so 4 spaces. So we'll go 1, 2, try to open the legendary. And it's a 4 attempt, 6 first, then 5, 2, 3. Okay. Kind of wish I'd gotten them that like little lockpicking skill set. That would have been good. All right, we need a 6. Okay. I will take a fatigue to make that into a 6. But then I need 5, 2, 3. So I'm not going to take those yet. Okay, second of 4. What was it? 5, 2, 3. Okay, third of 4. And then fourth of 4, 2, 3. Okay, so 2 more fatigue. Oh, no. Yeah, 2 more fatigue will do it. So that'll open it up. Ooh, I see double-handed Scamp Crusher. Ignore 1 defense on your target for each combat skill die rolled disengaged. Man, they really want me to get combat skill dice, don't they? I guess I'll have to do that. Because, yeah, it's a pretty great ability. So now actually, the orc only needs 1 experience to level up combat skill dice the first time. So that seems worth it. All right, cool. And then boop, boop. This one I don't think I'll care about as much. 1, 1, 3. That's tough to get. Okay, I got the 3. We'll keep that. And then I need double 1s. Nope. And no, definitely not. And then my orc gets their combat die back, their heavy armor back, 1 of these back. They'll get that back for free. So not too bad off for how much friggin' fatigue he took. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't really have to do anything. He can just hang out. So he'll do a double move. He'll just stay where he is. I don't really care. Because this guy is attacking with +2. Before this goes down to +1. And that's 4. Just needs to get 2 hits. And that's enough. Yay. Good job, diving Cliff Racer. All right, so the mud crab is defeated right at round 5. We've cut it close each time, but we have survived. And, I forgot, let's say, yeah, I would have definitely do this. Let's say that the high elf used their once per battle ability to teleport him back, and he heals 3 hit points. That would have been a smart thing to do. I keep on forgetting about his Swift Warrior, where he can take an overfatigue to take another extra turn. But I mean, that's... Well, actually, let's say that he does do that, because 1 over fatigue that we can heal in the rest section in a second for 3 cooldown is 100% worth it. So yeah, we'll definitely do that. Sorry, none of these turns really mattered. We were just waiting for the diving cliff racer to kill people, so I'm saying it's okay. Not cheating too much, Mike. All right, so that's the end of day 6. We're getting 3 experience. Wow. All right, so let's see. The high elf has 3. What did I want? I wanted more cooldown. So let's spend all of it to get faster cooldown for them. They'll get rid of all that fatigue now. Nice. Meanwhile, the orc goes to 4. What did I want now? I wanted, more stamina. So we'll spend 2 for that. And I'm going to give him the Scamp Crusher. So with that, I should probably spend 1 for another combat die. And then hold off on the rest, I think. Sure. Heavy armor was pretty awesome. What's my next thing? Immovable. While this dies in your cooldown track, after an adjacent enemy engages you, deal that enemy damage equal to the number of available combat skill dice you have. See, combat skill dice again. And then Ironclad. While this dies in your cooldown track, resolve and constitution dice in your cooldown track, each prevent 1 additional damage. Oh, okay, so it would just make these better. And then this one, I remember I can move through enemies and push them, which would have been useful here. And this one, you may gain 1 light fatigue to gain 2 tenacity each. I don't really like that. I'm actually kind of happy with just this for now. So yeah, back to what I said, I will get a 3rd stamina so I can move and 3 use more dice, and a 2nd combat die. I've got, that was 2 plus 1, so I have 1 experience left. Seems pretty good. And we get to rest, so the overfatigue is gone, and he's fully healed, and the high elf heals to full. And I guess we'll pull our super summoner one back, because that was really nice. All right, what nastiness is this giving us? That is... Okay, so now this means that when we do a peaceful encounter, we have to pick the unstable one. Oh, is that where we were? Yeah, we were on unstable, so we get 2 tenacity at the end. Yay! But yeah, everybody hates us just a little bit here. It takes us in round 7. And yeah, I guess we better go to Woodhearth and get our next special battle going on. And let's see, it's against Chief Dushkul. 5 health and 1 defense. Pretty tanky. Wow, 3 combat. Only 1 range, though. It does target 2 people. Iron Bark, we don't have to worry about it at all. Motivate, what's that? At the start of his turn, all allied units that are adjacent gain 1 tenacity, which clearly doesn't matter unless he's on your side. I guess you can get him on your side. And all opposing units that are adjacent lose 1 tenacity at the start of his turn, though. So if he runs over to me and then I murder him, it will not happen. Although 3 combat, I might not want to let him run over to me. Oh, wait, that's right. We have to go to the town first. Hold on. So it's Woodhearth. Woodhearth is a major economic hub for Valenwood, despite the frequent presence of pirates and smugglers on its shores. In an attempt to keep order, the Aldmeri Dominion has deployed the Thalmor, a group of high elf soldiers, to police the area. Okay, after each time an adventurer takes an in-town action, they may gain 2 tenacity. Now, we need to remember, because the people hate us, we need to spend 1 tenacity if we want to take a second action. And we need to both take a group action to fight Chief Dushkul, or Dushkul. So, yeah, if we want to do anything else, we're going to have to lose some tenacity. Now, there's no town square. Let's see what trainers we get. Speech, illusion again. Acrobatics. Another 2-handed. I don't think I care about any of those. Speech is the one I might consider getting. And then for my orc, I'm not sure what else I would get for him. And for our items, Potion of Potential. Oh, expended to refresh a potion, whatever. Diplomatic Immunity. Discard this during a town encounter to gain additional town action and during a social check to automatically succeed the check. That's cool. Dram of Speed. Roll 2d6. You remove a number of hexes. Okay. And Old Aldmeri Orphan Gruel. Discard this item. Then remove up to 3 fatigue from your cooldown track, or each adventurer removes 1 fatigue from their cooldown track. That's pretty good for my orc. I gotta consider that one. The rest don't interest me at all. So I don't mind the orc losing some tenacity. I don't love the high elf doing it too. Although if we go, I could go to the improbable cutlet. Although we are going to cool down all our fatigue away immediately before the battle starts, because we have enough cooldown now. We don't need another quest. Guild kiosk. Oh, that'll just draw for an armor or a weapon item. But really, I'm pretty happy with the Scamp Crusher and the High Elf Girdle armor. I mean, they're okay. Although I guess they do kind of contradict each other, because the High Elf Girdle is pulling away combat dice that I want the Scamp Crusher to use to ignore armor. And then there's the Gruel. Oh, you know what? I'm going to have the Orc lose a tenacity to do a second action and get Gruel for himself. I'm going to have him give the High Elf Girdle to the High Elf. Hey, that seems appropriate. And they can use their 1 defense die for defense. And then the High Elf is going to go to the inn, losing 1 tenacity for the second action, but gaining 2 tenacity back, so they'll be actually at 4 tenacity. And all their fatigue is gone, but again, it would have been gone anyway. Okay, then we'll do the battle. Good to go. All right, let's get back to battling the douche. So we have 9 XP now, so 18 worth. Yikes. So this would be a 10, a 5, and 3 ones, and then one more 1 from that ongoing influence meter effect. Who we got this time? Goblin Shaman. He's a lot easier to kill than the troll, but he's got rot, which is annoying. That's the one that gives you an over fatigue. But if we don't kill him, he's attacking at range 4, 3 dice. No, thank you. And recover means if we don't kill him off, he'll just keep healing up. That's annoying. Now, I will note if I roll it's a chance, but if I roll this on him, then he'd be a 1 range, 1 movement guy, and he'd be pretty easy to get around until we can deal with his rot in our own time. Okay, then our number 5. Oh, God. Stalwart with 5 health? That's freaking annoying. Okay. I think that is the other side of the mud crab we just fought. Okay, then we got a Wood Elf Bandit with dodge. That one's fine. Let's go over there. We got the Guar again, but now we've trained 1 more combat die, so he has 6 life. Fine. He's over here. Then we have, the stupid Skeever Pup. Although, I can summon a guy and hopefully kill him. Okay, he's all the way back there. That was it, right? 10, 15. Oh, no, 16, 17, 18. I need the last one for the effect. Oh, screw this guy. Divert means you can't kill him for good until he's down to 1 hit point before you engage him or use the effect on him. So he's super annoying to kill. He's got 2 attack, only 2 range. Okay, so he's not as long a range, and he only attacks 1 target. Okay, that part's all right, but yeah, that guy sucks. All right, so this is tough. Where do I want to spawn? What do I want to do? Because if I go 3 with my orc. If I go anywhere except here, here, or here, then oh no, that's right. Chief, he can move 2. I can't put the the blinding thing on him. Ooh, what I could do is if my high elf goes first and I get lucky, that's the key part. I could do the illusion on this guy and the teleporting illusion or the targeting illusion to mess with that guy. Because if I run up really close to him and then put this away, he'll waste his action attacking me. Although I will lose it at tenacity, and then I can teleport away. So yeah, I guess that's the plan. And then I guess the orc could run over and try to just murder the Wood Elf Bandit real fast. Oh, but then that stupid guy's gonna hurt him. How about the Guar? Maybe the Guar is a better one to go. Oh, but that's right. No, if I run to the left, even if I blind the shaman, he'll still mess us up. So whatever, we'll see what happens. So high elf first, and I guess I'll see if I can get a boost for my summon. I'll see if I can get the orc attacking more, and we'll hope that some of my illusion stuff works out. Come on, I just want some of these to hit. Oh, that's pretty good. I did not get... I can't mess with the Goblin Shaman. Maybe I will kill him. But I can... This is the other one. Yeah, this lets me put this as a fake 1 hit point unit in range, so I can have the chief guy attack this and waste his time. That's good for letting the other guy attack. Maybe kill off the goblin. And my summons are +2 attack. Heck yeah. Okay, and I get 1 tenacity, which is pretty cool. And I can put this within 4 range. So I can actually 1, 2, 3. Or wait, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. I can actually have the chief. Oh no, this counts as a 1 hit point unit, so I do need to have it closer than anybody else. So I'll put it there so that the chief will run towards it. Now, do I want to summon my guy right off the bat, since now he'll be doing +2 damage? Seems like I do. Well, actually, you know what? Let's put this here, because I'm realizing I'm probably going to summon my flying dude to here and then have him run around and attack the Guar. So I'll spend 1 tenacity and bring out my diver, and I'm not going to spend 2 to give him extra life, because right now I have 3 or more. I have 4, so he'll get to heal 1 every time he gets attacked, as long as he doesn't die, which hopefully he won't. Oh, I didn't even put out any treasures. There's one, there's the other. Do I want my wizard to stay in the thick of things? He's going to run up and attack the goblin shaman from there. So the spider will be attacking him. The bandit will be attacking him. Oh man, that bandit's going to get in range? Crud, man. It's okay, it's okay. Yeah, I'll stay here for now. Okay, now comes my orc, and we get rid of all his fatigue, and he has to, I'm saying has to, kill that stupid shaman before he gets to attack everybody. Although it is going to put me in major danger right here. All right, and should I do my defense first? If I do, then I can use this to help me attack more. That seems maybe worth it. Although then I'll lose it right away and just have extra fatigue. But yeah, I'm getting attacked by at least 2 melee people. So okay, so I'll do defense engage first. Might not even work. Oh, it's the good one. I think there's 2. Yeah, there's 2 sides like that. Okay, that was still good. Then I'm going to take a fatigue to engage again, and I need to do, 5 damage to the goblin shaman. That's right, I'm going to rot afterwards. I could let the The whatchamacallit, the dying cliff racer, the dying, maybe he'll die. The diving cliff racer be the one who finishes him off to avoid the rot. That seems smart. So I want to do one combat die to get through his defense. And then I want to maybe like use this one. Although that would be 5 if I hit too well. Maybe that. But that might do 1 damage on its own. Yeah, that's too much damage. I'll just do like one of these, and that should put him within killable range of the diving cliff racer, I think. All right, let's see how that goes. So that's 4 damage, ignoring his 1 defense because I used that from Scamp Crusher. But I am going to take 2 fatigue. Oh, well. Yeah, so I got him down to 1 right in time for the other guy to get rotted. And should I use this? I think I should. So at the end of his turn, I'm going to have him attack the spider with 3 enemy dice just to get 1 damage out of its stalwart going on. Because my high elf has enough cooldown, he'll get it all back. Oh my god, 5 damage. I wish this guy could take more than 1 damage a turn. All right, there we go. Yeah, dang, I could have just like used that to kick the shaman's butt. Oh well. Okay, now it's the cliff diver's turn, and I'm blocking 2 damage automatically. So, and the Guar's going for the healthiest person, which would be the orc, so I could have him go here. So yeah, I'm going to just leave everything how it is, and have the cliff diver attack here. He does get +2 attack, so he'll go down to +1. That's right, he could move 4 to get to the skeever pup, but no, we got to kill this guy. All right, and whoa, that's 7 damage, dude. Stop it. You didn't need that much. Oh, you could have killed him by yourself? I didn't even need the orc there? By the way, that was a kill on a 10, so I would have leveled up again if I wasn't already leveled up. All right, and that's it for us. So first, the chief is like, hey, that guy looks pretty dangerous. He lowers his tenacity by 1, then he attacks him for 3 dice. This guy's super dead, but oh, he was just an illusion, chief. What do you think about that? Then the 5 activates, attacks 2 here. We've got 2 auto defense, so should 1 got through. Okay, then I guess I get to pick who's next. So Skeever Pups is gonna run like that. Wood Elf Bandit can go like that, I guess. Or actually, no, if I have the Dark Elf Bandit go first, because he's going to get to hit anyway, he'll get to attack for 2, but then the Wood Elf Bandit will have to run the long way around. 2 dice, and this is not blocked by my armor. Okay, whoo, that was a good roll. Just 1 damage. I need to up his health stat, I think. It only costs 2 experience to get him to 7 health, which certainly seems worth it. Okay, now the Wood Elf Bandit runs the long way around, and the Guar... Oh, no, hold on. I didn't want the Skeever Pup to go yet, because I wanted the Guar to go here. It's equal distance, so I can choose, since he's going after my Orc. He'll attack for 2, blocking 2. Okay, so he blocks all of it. Then the Skeever Pup runs up. There we go. That's what I wanted. Ooh, and they're blocking the Chief. That's great, because he'll activate first and just, like, run around. All right, solid round 1. We got rid of the worst guy. My orc did get hurt quite a bit, but I still feel pretty good. All right, and we're getting back all of these. Let's roll everything this time, I think, right? Let's just get some people out of the way. All right, come on, High Elf. Come on, High Elf. That seemed pretty good. Okay, that's the use 2 dice, but then don't exhaust them. Okay. This one... Yeah, I got to put on the Dark Elf Bandit, because he's the only range guy, so that'll have him, like, running around forever doing nothing. And this is if I get hit, I teleport. So who's the nastiest person who can attack me? Oh, the spider, right? So yeah, so let's go ahead, and I got to put it within 4 range. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And then I'll move right up so that the spider targets me. I'll get the orc out of the way there, of course. And that should be beautiful, because yeah, the spider attacks before the Wood Elf Bandit. I think that's it for me. Orc loses his defense. I don't love that, but gets back 1 combat die. Okay. And he's got to move, and I should probably try to kill the Guar. So let's attack first, and then he can get out of the spider's range. Oh, though if I kill the Guar, then the chief will be able to come through. Well, I guess if I kill anybody, the chief will be able to get through. That sucks. Oh, and I forgot I got 1 tenacity from that one. Okay, so does my orc need defense? If I get my diving cliff racer right in the middle of everybody, then he'll tank for us. Yes, maybe I focus on recovery for a second. I'm going to move to here, I think. Then at the end of my turn, High Elf's going to let me use 2 skill dice. And I guess we'll do the biggins. Against the Guar with 6 life, 0 defense. Not going to need to use any combat dice. Oh, God, no. Why is it always... Okay, so that's 8 damage. He's dead. Good job. But yeah, I'm taking... That one's drained instead of giving me the thing that I want to give to somebody else, and I get 2 fatigue. But it's recovered right away. That's cool. And actually, you know what? I think it's time. Let's do this. Going to take an over fatigue to take another turn, which means I get that back and 2 regular fatigue gone. And I'm going to move, I think, 3 over to the chief and attack with all of this to ignore his 1 defense. I just got to do 5 damage, right? Come on, you got this. Come on. Gosh, why is it? I mean, it's great. 7 damage. I love the damage. I just don't love the fatigue, but I did defeat him. Oh my gosh. And crud, I just realized this guy's going to come and attack me for 2. It will be a melee attack. Maybe I use my heavy armor. Shoot. Hey, Mike's making decisions, everybody. Not good decisions. Where's an in when you need one? I'm going to roll this. Don't kill me, oh God. Oh man. It's okay. It's okay. I did get to 4 tenacity. Oh, right. If I defeat an enemy, I could have healed for 4. Oh, well. If he survives this turn, I can have the elf use his thing or something. Oh, my gosh. If he dies, who's going to kill everybody? The diving cliff racer? Hey, speaking of the diving cliff racer, take care of that skeever pup. Oh, this guy prefers lowest health. Darn it. I have lower. Oh, no. They have equal. Yay. I can say that he's going to attack the diving cliff racer. Heck yes. That's great. But yeah, let's attack the skeever pup first. Just have him only +1, and then that goes away. So rolling 3 dice. Come on, let's kill the skeever pup. Kill, that's enough. You are dead and we don't get any rot. Dude, diving cliff racer is worth it just for that ability. Okay, so what happens now? Spider goes first. He's like, I've already got someone to attack. Do you? I love that ability. Okay, then Wood Elf Bandit. Oh, he's going to come attack the diving cliff racer, isn't he? For 1. So he does 1 damage, and then the diving cliff racer heals 1. That's right. If not defeated, because I have 5 tenacity. I need this trigger survive at least 3. Okay, then the Dark Elf Bandit wants to attack the lowest health person. I'll pick since it's tied, and that's 2 dice. No, not 3 all at once. I can't. I should have used tenacity. That sucks. Well, we got rid of all the rot people, but the stupid spider with Stalwart is still around. Shoot. Yeah, I don't know if I can kill him before we start getting over fatigue damage. Like, I'll have to have the high elf punch him or something. Or no, I could. I do have 5 fatigue, or 5 tenacity. I could summon my other dude. But yeah, we're going to round 3. I think that's what I might have to do, just summon my other guy. Oh, that's right. Diving Cliff Racer died, so I heal. Oh, I gain 1 tenacity now. It's fine. And I heal 3 and I'm not hurt. Wonderful. I can give him extra attacks, and I can boost a summon, sure. You know, before I roll that, because I always make this mistake, I'll go and use all 5 of my tenacity and get my Feral Guardian, and then I'll roll in case I get like a bunch of tenacity from this. See, there you go. Oh, he's boosted by 1 for his first attack, so it'll be 4 instead of 3. That's pretty cool. And I got 1 tenacity and 1 boost for the orc attacking. And for my move, I guess I'll go like 1, 2 or something. What have we got? Oh, God, just all 5s. 5s forever. I don't really want to get a ton more fatigue. Second of 4 attempts. There's a 5. Okay, now we got to get 3 5s. Third of 4 attempts. Nope. It would have been good if it was 3 1s. And 4th of 4 attempts. Nope, we're not doing it. Bye-bye. Okay, now is the orc, and he's doing great. The overfatigue moves here, and he gets no actual attack dice back. Huh. What was this thing? Discard this item, then remove up to 3 fatigue from your cooldown track. Well, that's pretty good. I should do that, shouldn't I? Oh, and it just says 3 fatigue. It doesn't even say light fatigue. So 1, 2, 3. Make next turn actually good? Heck yeah. Thank you, Gruul. But he still can't really attack on his turn. Well, the Feral Guardian can go in and, like, bother both of these people. Maybe I, like, run around and, like, punch the spider to start getting more damage on him. I think I gotta. So I'll go 1, 2, 3 here. Then I'm going to attack with a single combat die. I just need to hit to get past Stalwart. So 2 damage. Stupid extra damage when I don't need it. And then I just hope when he attacks back, I don't die. That would be awesome. Okay, and then my Feral Guardian, I'm going to... attack the Dark Elf Bandit, because maiming him will mean that his 2 combat dice get halved, rounded down, so I won't get hurt very much. So 3... Do I have to use this when I attack? Yeah, it does say after they engage, so okay, that's going to get exhausted. But he's attacking for 4, but the guy's got divert, so he can't be killed. I did 4... Oh, that's great. 4 damage gets him down to exactly 1. So next time anybody attacks him, he'll be easy to defeat. And he's maimed. Sorry, buddy. That's what bears do to you. Okay, so now the spider attacks me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. 2 damage I can take. That's fine. I'm going to have the elf use his once per adventure ability to teleport him back and heal 3 in a second. Okay, then the Dark Elf Bandit can attack the Feral Guardian. And 1 halved rounded down is nothing. And Wood Elf Bandit attacking does, 2? The heck, dude? Get out of here. I got to maim you too. Oh, I forgot I could have given the orc an extra attack, but I guess I wouldn't have helped against the spider unless he missed. All right, so I've got these. I will, before I forget, place the orc on an unoccupied starting tile and heal him 3 so he won't die. And then, let's just roll all 3 of these and see what happens. I did not get to boost my guy at all, but I get a tenacity. That's good. And I can take a hit and let the orc attack without exhausting stuff. I can only move 2, so who am I going to tank a hit for? I can probably make the spider go for me, right? Yeah, they both got 4 life. So sure, let's put... Well, I guess I can move here first, and then put this over there by the treasure. Now, I don't know if that will even matter. I think the orc's going to move next to the spider to hurt it some more. Did I mention I hate stalwarts? And I wish that I'd gotten the result that would have let me put the friggin' 1 damage per turn die on him. Oh, wait a second. Ooh, I just realized these say after any unit's turn. Yeah, at the end of any unit's turn, you can choose an adventurer to perform an engage. That means I could do it on, the Wood Elf Bandit's turn, and the Spider's turn, and the Feral... Okay, so I can totally kill the dude with these. That's 3 separate instances or turns of damage right there. Heck to the yeah. Okay, that makes these stalwart guys seem way less bad. And hey, look at Orc. He's not only healed, but he's got dice again. Woo! Thanks to his gruel or whatever it was. Okay, so now that I know that, I definitely want to go in. So let's go 1, 2, not to get next to the other guys. Now I just need to do the most basic of attacks. I'm just going to do this one, and we'll see how it goes. Yes, that's a good one. Okay, that does 2 damage, no negative. I love it. So he's down to 2 life left. And then at the end of my turn, I'm not going to do anything because I don't want him to do anything yet. But now it's the Feral Guardian's turn. And yeah, let's maim the Wood Elf Bandit, I think. Oh, no, because the Dark Elf Bandit, he prefers lowest health. Oh, so we will still attack the Feral Guardian. Yeah, so I'll maim the Dark Elf Bandit. Just 3 basic dice this time. 2 gets through. Oh, no, but dodge cancels one of them, so he only takes 1 damage. That was weak. But he is maimed, so we ain't never going to do 2 damage again to my bear boy. No, sir. And then at the end of the bear's turn, hey, I heard that you wanted some enemy attack dice. I heard you did. So here they are, Orc. Just get 1 hit. That's more than enough. Oh, God, what am I doing? Okay, he had 4. The spider had 1, and he was maimed. There we go. Okay, and then sadly, the spider does get to attack me before I get to kill him. Hopefully, he doesn't hit me too hard this time. 1 damage. You seem a little weak, spider. And guess what? It's after your turn. It's after your turn. Let's go. Can attack with both of these skill dice. And let's see how it goes. Okay, that works out okay, actually. Actually, that works out great because the orc can get 1 tenacity, so he's at 5. And then that does 2 damage without any negative, and neither of them gets exhausted. Friggin' good. So yeah, spider is dead. That was my one main concern to finish up because next round is the last one. Okay, and the enemy's attack. So Dark Elf Bandit does attack the Feral Guardian, and not me to use my teleport thing. 1 damage rounded down is nothing. And then the Wood Elf Bandit, 1 damage rounded down is nothing. Ha 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 ha. Okay, now we're in round 5. So we got to kill. We got to kill. Okay, so my High Elf. I don't want to use all of these. I don't think my Feral Guardian needs to do that much more dice. So let's just leave that one and just do both of these. Okay, cool. I'll take the tenacity to summon guys later, I guess. The Feral Guardian can definitely finish off that guy. It's the Wood Elf Bandit I'm worried about. So we'll have the Orc try to take him down, although I don't know if that'll be enough to do it. But first, let's go 1, 2, 3, see if we can open this. 5, 5, 1. Why so many 5s, Elder Scrolls? Hey, that was a dang good result. We just need a 5 here. It was a 3. I'm not giving my Orc fatigue. Final roll. Not giving my Orc fatigue, sorry. Okay, now I need to... Can I kill this guy? He has 4 life. I guess I'll go with both of these and see what happens. Because, yeah, my High Elf doesn't have any help to give. That seemed good. Oh, that seemed very good. That's 5 damage. Except I gotta take 2 fatigue. Whatever, I'll do it. All right, so you get out of here. And then Feral Guardian, I believe in you. You just got to do 1 damage. Yeah, get out of here. So Orc will carry over 1 damage. We're pretty much full on tenacity. And our cooldown isn't looking great, but not as bad as it was before. So that was pretty good. And I'm really happy to have this guy on our side, because if we just keep him next to us, free tenacity every turn, that's ridiculous. Oh, wait, he didn't have any experience left. Yes, we each get 1 experience. Do I want to spend that on anything? Get that back. The Orc has 2. I could get, what was that level 3 thing? Momentum 1. Okay, so I deal 2 damage to your target for each fatigue in your cooldown track, which is crazy. Like you've seen, that would do 8, 10 damage with a 50% chance. Or this one, remove up to 1 fatigue from your cooldown track for each adjacent enemy. Place 1 of your removed fatigue on each of those enemies. Enemies with fatigue on them cannot target you. At the end of the round, these fatigue dice are removed. So I can just run right next to people and either I kill them or I get rid of a bunch of fatigue and they can't hurt me. And then, yeah, eventually I get Balance Blade, which lets me basically save over fatigue and then deal it as damage to people and then get rid of all of it. So I think I'm going to go and get momentum right away. And yes, I know I was saying that I was going to get more hit points. That'll happen someday. How How about high elf? I haven't even shown you what the light armor can do. Oh, and I forgot all my illusion stuff got exhausted, so I'm not quite as good as I thought. See, a light armor, Grace. Once per move action, you reduce this die by 1 to add your magicka to your stamina when determining the number of hexes you may move. So I could move 6 instead of 2. Pretty insane, up to 3 times. And the cool thing about light armor is that it stays in your active slot at the end of battle. So I could keep using it for a while. And then spell warding. When engaged by an enemy, reduce this die by any number to prevent 1 damage. You can then recover a single spell type die equal to the amount. Oh, that's right. You can reduce the die by as much as you want, and then recover a spell type die of that level or lower. So, if I got attacked with 2 on the die, I could reduce it to 0 and recover this die. So that is actually pretty freaking good. I forgot about that one. Yeah, and then later on, this lets you raise up other values or enchant weapon, which is only good if you're kind of doing other types of things. Concentration lets you use add enemy combat dice for free to your attack. This one lets you rest better at the end of days. And this one just gives you a lot of cool abilities. Yeah, maybe, why don't I get one? I'll get the spell warding one. That seems awesome. Because even though I got illusions and monsters and all that crap, at some point I'm going to get attacked, right? Okay. And what are we raising? Oh my gosh. 3. And okay, so nothing is at its second level. It's just annoying. Then we get to recover, so the orc would be almost fully healed. Elf is doing fine. And we would get some stuff back. I would actually want that back first, I think. Here, it doesn't matter too much, but yeah, this illusion one is so good. I love these illusion spells. Okay, cool. So we'll stop there. Sorry, I wanted to finish the entire thing, but this is already over an hour, I'm sure, with editing. So that was day 7. I think realistically, we could probably get one more person, on day 9 or 10. Then you have to stop after day 11. Then day 12 is always the big battle. You just have to get to an unstable space. So if I defeated that person, I would have 3 heroes on my side and only 1 on their side. It seems like I'd be able to do pretty well, but who knows? But yeah, that was Elder Scrolls. This is, I'm sure, the last video I'm going to do until they come up with a big expansion. I've covered this game so much. I am loving it. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, we need to cover other things on the channel. So hope you all enjoyed that. Hope you liked seeing 2 heroes instead of only 1. Hope you like seeing some very different builds and more damage being dealt to us instead of just stealthing it all away. And yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. And a special thank you to our biggest Patreon supporters, Nick Skeen, Pedro Lucas, J. Willie MF, and Steve Wren. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you at the next stop.